fastest outfields in the country. The outfield's like glass. Dale, as that's just tucked away off the hip there by...
One.
There's quite a big crowd here already, actually. Great to see so...
Head over it, and he might just find that. Don't expect anything less for him, and India A 423 for 3.
Running in. And that's a gorgeous shot. Straight drive from...
More pleasing to the eye than a beautiful on drive down the ground. Full for...
Oh, that's caught. That's an excellent catch there. Up chance, and that is the end of Dhruv Jurel, the second Indian.
Yeah, it's long overdue there for Ajit Singh Dale, and well, for Jurel, went a bit hard at it, and unfortunately he will not. Fourth wicket, 427 for 4.
Yeah, I noticed it's a fantastic concept, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I think what South Asian cricket... Jack in to Naya, and that is going to find deep mid. Just back of the length, not fully sure. He's picked that up very early. And that will take him onto 100. Oh, will this go all the way? One bounce into Ajit Singh Dale. I think the crowd, from the crowd as well, to just behind Ajit Singh Dale. And no, just got a smirk on his...
Oh, that's gone. Caught behind Kumar. And Kumar Reddy has to depart, and the switch
on him. Couldn't quite control the height of that. Nitish Kumar.
You can play with your hands away from the body, and a nick-off is often the result. He plays with his hands away.
And the other thing there, you could still see his off stump there, so not exactly covering the line. And it's time for drinks in the Lions Group.
You won't have many easy.
Well, this morning they've come back, all guns blazing. They picked up the wicket of Dhruv Jurel. He was caught
down the leg side, and that's going to be buys. That could go for 4 of them actually up the hill toward the ground. You're not supposed to cheer buys, lads, but 449 for 5.
Shardul Thakur initially actually was due to play for Essex.
And there is. There's 200 up for Karen Nair, and he raised his bat to his teammates, to the crowd. He goes big, and he means business here.
Absolutely, and he's up and over here. And this will 158 for 5, India A.
Proper flourish there, wasn't it? It's like watching Zorro.
Again, makes room, and that finds the gap between point and cover. And India A move on to 462 for 5. And this will find fielder down at deep cover. Will just be the run. Thakur was a bit casual, and Tom Haines on the boundary just thought.
Jack short, and that's been nailed through for 4 runs.
Well, it's been clear. There's a new message from the balcony there, and India might just be looking to pile on as many on that. This is a good old saying.
463, 460. Let's get on to the legs. That's going to run away up towards the Nackington Road end. James Rue. I'm also. Oh, that's delicately played. That's 4 runs. Oh,
nice,
his feet were over the boundary.
Yeah, nice little dab there from Shardul.
And delicate. And debonair. Just dropped into the offside. He's got to be quick here. Holden's in pursuit, but Karen Nair, a splendid double 100. 200.
4th double century in first class cricket, and what a joy it has been to watch. And then, well, caught behind for 7, and that came with 445. Let's get a top edge down towards that from Shardul Thakur, just trying to ride with it. It's not coming on to hit the bat as at the. And he's nicked that one, and he's going to have to go. Fantastic knockout here in Canterbury. 204 for him. His 4th double century. Overdue for him. He's been toiling at it, relentless with the ball. Absolutely brilliantly He's really pushing his case here. And the crowd, well, they are fully appreciative of...
Gets one to jag back, an inside edge, and another good catch from... No, it's his fourth of the innings. So, yeah, well done. But pressure creates wickets.
Absolutely. Let's bring India A, the left-hander.
That's over the top of Ajit Singh Dale mid-on and go Dubey on the charge.
Doesn't quite actually get full hold of that, does Harsh Dubey? He just has to flip. Respect Ahmed here.
No. Pushed into the offside. Zaman Akhtar has to run over the place at deep square as that's pushed down the ground for a single.
A cool method. Beautiful looking shot, but that's gone. Get that up and over mid-off. Didn't quite get the elevation. The ball took a little bit of height from Akhtar. And, well...
Over the ball, though. And if you hit it in the air, there's always the chance you're going to be out. And
India A are 494 for 7. Just relax you a little bit.
He's competitive. He'll want to do well here. Called into the...
Clipped away nicely here by Dubey. Beautifully, and that will take India A to 499 for 7.
Yeah, I think... And has remained in place ever since. And you can use the sweat from the...
Back of the length, and this will find 7. And it's been a brilliant display of batting to have watched. Leans into it nicely, and that should race away on this quick hit for 2 boundaries off the first 3 deliveries. And India A 504.
Lenton a little bit inside out perhaps, but it was a gorgeous bit of timing and runs away up.
And then this should run away towards the boundary. It's going to be... And what a lovely slide as well. Come back for a couple of runs.
Got a good one down at Hampshire.
And that will get an outside edge and run down towards the boundary. Just having to use the pace here of Ajit Singh Dale. There's not much requirement of the batter to try and go hard at it. Even and just forward here, goes up and over, and that will go all the way. About here is Harsh Dubey. Slight little bit of flight there from Dan Mosley. And he's going to take him on at the ball.
Yeah, Mosley swept. And that's going to beat Jet. Nailing that one. And getting it backward at square. Ahmed just driven. But driven pleasantly by Dubey. There will be turn in this wicket as the game goes on. Matt Parkinson is the leg.
5. And it did just seem that he was just going to take that game further and further away from him. Listening to live commentary on the ECB website and app, wherever you're listening to. Over the wicket. Oh, and he goes to dab this and he gets a nick and he goes straight through to Rue. With the Dubey will have to go, just looking for the dab, a bit too close to him there to get it away. And well,
manufactures something there in the pursuit of quick runs and perishes with a little feather through. And Dubey has to walk back to the pavilion. Oh, that's gone many a mile. Over. Those players would be proud of a shot like that.
That was absolutely humongous. This is going to be pulled away, and it will just...
Sort of around it, the oval, you're very hemmed in. Obviously, you're in sort of central South London, aren't you? That's gone big again. That's going to go all the way, and this time next to the players' dressing rooms. And this time it's Anshul. Oh, is that caught down the leg side? or LBW, sorry. It's, you know, bingo time now for India, isn't it? It's like those.
Lance's front foot very early there, and
Bosch. That's a monster play.
I think they might just need to check that ball off. And the umpire's just giving it a look. Actually, it's fine, he says, as he chucks it back to Ryan Ahmed.
Ooh, there's an ask and he's gone. And
Finger was very quick to go up.
yeah, but saying that, if you look at the replay, I don't know what Mukesh Kumar is like.
The days, though, where a number 11 walks out and they actually just look like they're not. What has been done on the lower batting order as well, just to make sure that they can hang around there, especially in the 8, can just hold their own a little bit. We're not saying we expect them to score double centuries or issues, especially in this format.
Yeah, completely agree. The likes of Kevin Jarvis here, or
This one's up in the air, and it should be a simple catch at Seema. And India A are all out for 557 here on. Players make their way off. Well, the wickets have absolutely tumbled since he came back after 155 runs so far. I scored 174, averaging 54.58.
yeah, Mukesh Kumar. That's just defended. Much taller. McKinney's left-handed as well, though, like Haynes and like Duckett. That's pushed into the offside by Trim. That's going to be the first runs of the Jurel. They can't cut that one off. I was going to come and say, you know, as an opener with the ball nip. Big appeal for LBW. Umpire James Middlebrook just
Buys as Haynes and McKinney, the two left-handers, still yet to get them. And that will be the first runs off the bat for. Ooh, what beauty in that one. In that shape. Nice push straight to.
yeah, he's quick. Yeah.
He's here as well. So Zaman Akhtar, Henry Crocombe, and Max.
Kumar into McKinney, who turns this one off his legs. In fact, that's going to go all the way. Is that tackle? No.
No, it isn't. It is Anshul Gupta.
Even though the ball was only 10, 15 yards away to his right, it's just pure timing there for him. Ooh, McKinney just having to adjust there. Still 4 slips in the cordon. Again, that's turned around the corner from McKinney. It's about my pronunciation.
Just looked at me as though you're like, oh.
Help. Help, Nicky. Autographs. That's 4 runs from the moment it left the bat.
From Kumar. He gets his arms through that one. Quick hands as well. It races down to just because the room that was on offer from Kumar. Lions move on to 15. Ooh, there's a shout here, but I must have...
I've got your hiking boots when you go down to Sussex, because there's a slope down there. It's quite a big one. Oh, shucks.
That one just nips back at him and he's got that away.
That's an edge. That's going to run away in front of hands. I think that went along the deck. I don't think that carried through.
No, soft hands as he could. We just keeping strike there, and yeah, that bat just goes straight from, I'd say. And he's been bowled. He prods at that one. Lose their first wicket. Anshul Kamboj gets the breakthrough early on.
Yeah, it was spectacular rearranging of the furniture, wasn't it? Off stump went cartwheeling line there because it was a good delivery of the ball before, and I wonder if he just didn't quite get forward and cover that. It was crunched by Haynes through the cover.
From Tom Haynes, that is towards the boundary. 26 for 1, England Lions. Bit of width there on offer. It's a typical Tom Haynes style shot as well.
Yeah. But ooh, big flash there. Flash through the covers there. Haynes just cafe. That's the fastest part of the ground down there.
Well, he wasn't actually too far off. He makes some space and gets his hands through. Beautiful from. Oh, there's going to be a quick scamper here.
Thought he'd sold Haynes short there a little bit.
Well, that's run away. You look quite puzzled there next to me, Dan.
I did, yeah. I didn't actually. Short one at Haynes, who pulls out the hook shot.
Oh, beautifully clipped away. Oh, it might not be. It just starts to slow down. Oh, it does. It gets over the rope. Just stopping. He started to slow down, and then suddenly he thought, I don't think that's going to go. And
Okay.
40 for 1. England Lions. Game moves. Oh, that one is going to run away down towards the bound. Just got away with that one as well.
What's been an interesting feature of today, Nikki, and you found this yesterday as well. Quite amusing, actually.
Maybe just think. Straighter hit from Rana. That's beautifully played, and that is a bit of sloppy fielding there. Gone away for 4 runs, and Emilio Gay can head back to Taters applaud that milestone.
Yeah, another.
It's handed Gay that one. 2 boundaries in the over so far.
Bouncer, ducked by Haynes. From Thakur. As that's flicked away through the leg side. That could well go high off the boundary rope. And they'll.
Oh, lovely. Just pushes at this one. It's going to for a couple. Didn't overhit there. Oh, it's a lovely look. And towards the boundary. Anshul Kamboj can save his legs. The Lions move on to 61 for 1.
But India had some bowlers who could.
Beautiful. Again, Harshit Rana. That will find the boundary again. 2 boundaries in this over from Rana. Of Dilip Vengsarkar. Dan, and he was another one to actually be on the honours board up at head.
Nail the ball through the offside. Lovely player. And good.
Frustrated there, doesn't get that one. That one still off the back foot, but body 70 for 1. Really plays inside the line. Beautiful shot, Emilio Gay. There's more on drive down the ground, 4 runs. I think an on drive down the ground by a left-hander probably has to go up there as one of the best.
Yeah, although a cover drive for me, I'm a sucker for a cover drive.
That's an on drive. There's too many things you have. That one just pops up at him. And England Lions are 75 for 1. And now that will be tea. It is.
Gay just gets onto the back foot. So that's pushed into the offside.
Well, that bat is clearly the one because that has found the bat. 32 for him.
Yeah. Just feeling it out, really.
You ask for a different bat and then you just get caught behind.
Well, it worked for Karen there.
Manages. He does it again, but this time there is protection out in the deep. It will just looking for that width there. Tom Haynes, and he's getting it right now. Shuttle tackle.
Haynes gets down the wicket, and that's going to go to the Sussex opener.
Yeah, really good use of the feet. And
short, and that's cut. And he is quick, he gets back. His colleague John Simpson. That's driven, but with Doobie full of length, and Haynes just covers up.
Is the ground of your dreams, as this is beautifully carved out by Emilio Gay. It will run away towards over the rope towards the young spectators in front of the advertising hoarding. And the score moves on to 98 for 1. Dan Whiting waving at the camera.
Got a face made for radio. No, but Wormsley is a gorgeous ground.
This one straight back down the line. And talking about lovely shots, he's just going to echo that. Gay goes with it. And that will bring up 100 on the board for England. Shot from Emilio Gay. He just stands and admires it as well, but he should rightly favour. You can do that now. You can make videos your screensaver, so I'll just watch it on replay.
Dubé to Gay, who sweeps, and that's a good bit.
That was a really good piece of fielding there.
Go all over the place. Pleasantly work down to just accumulating. Haynes.
That just went, squares him up a little bit, gets a thickish outer edge along here in Canterbury, and that will take the score to 106. Scans for the second, a little bit slow on that. 45, Emilio Gay on 41, lost the 1 wicket.
That's just tickled round the corner, and Haynes will add 1 more to his total. Cambodge.
That one he's gone a bit too straight. Device he may be wearing. There's plenty going around the market these. Ah, beautiful delivery there from Anshul Cambodge. A42, 24 overs left in the day as well. You're listening to live. Oh, beautiful from Tom Haynes. That is Cambodge, and that will meet the boundary, and you can just watch and admire. And talk about style off the back foot, just pushes that. That's going down the hill. And you catch Tom Haynes. 24 half centuries in. Oh, and this one, he gets tempted here. A little bit. Yeah, well, the length changes completely, right? Whether you're bowling to a tall batter or a short batter. That's smartly played. That softer hands drops into the offside. Looks for 2. That one gets cut off for just the 1. 118 for 1. England Lions. Haynes on 54.
If you're coming to Kent, why not visit?
They're really giving you a nice flat.
Haynes pushes it into the offside. He's got to be quick here, and he is. Northampton, I covered a game there last week. I thought it was a good cricket wicket.
This one slashed.
No, it's a good outfield here at Canterbury. It's not bobbly.
Beautifully opens the face. Once again, 25 for 1. Haynes moves on to 61.
Yeah, 103 now. Century partnership.
Straight and off the hips here from Haynes. That will find. Not able just to dry things up here, India A.
You know, you get wickets that it doesn't matter whether the sun's out or whether Haynes walking down the wicket before mentions.
I think he was like a day early on it.
Swept. Caressed. Was perfect.
46. Again, short leg. Having to jump out the way.
India, look. Oh, is that gone? Is that out? Gay standing there. This is a bottom edge, and that's why he's turned down. Has that gone onto the boot?
It's ended up.
And he's gone. Emilio Gay has to trudge off. Needing that wicket badly. Have made the breakthrough.
Now he's making us to see where the ball's gone.
I think it's an inside edge on.
That brings this partnership between Emilio Gay and Tom Haines to makes his way out into the middle.
Yeah, he's been in fine touch. Ooh, Holden gets off the mark. First ball, that's going to run away for 4 up towards the Nackington Road end. Oh, towards the Leslie Ames Pavilion. But Holden being the mainstay of this innings. Max Holden just joined him on 4. And all sorts going on. But it was an inside edge onto the contest, hasn't it?
It has indeed, and we're going to have a change in bowling from the Nackington Road end as Mukesh just stays beside the ball here, opens the face down towards deep point. 136 for 2.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there. He's a busy...
That back on ball sort of feeling and have those boundaries ticking through, and this one will be watched through by Holden.
Be a little bit like that, can't he? He can be a little bit frenetic at the start of his innings.
But then, last minute decision to let that one.
Yeah, Max Holden been around a while now.
Ooh, lovely delivery here from Mukesh Kumar.
Ball player now, Ishan Kishan.
Fall into that. And this one. I saw that actually yesterday a few times with Jaiswal when he was having a bat. What? Nicely of the over. 2 runs from it. 34 overs gone. England lines 137 for 2.
Reverse there from Haines, and he's going to get 4 for that Les Ames Pavilion. Said earlier, Ames, the years. Godfrey Evans. Alan, actually, I that's defended higher. Yeah. It's just clipped through the leg side. Short mid wicket. The boundary rider in front of the free. And again reversed, and again repeating the dose, Haines.
Again in Canterbury.
What he's got is real dexterity of wrist, hasn't he, Haines?
Keeps the bat where you rest your bat and help access the ground.
Ooh, just push through a little quicker. But Haines moves down and...
Well, he's not afraid to use his feet against spin, that is for sure, Tom Haines. He likes... ground in Canterbury on day 2. Tight on the body here. Glanced away. And this will be 4 runs. Max Holden. And that will take the score. Lions. And that is what the round of applause is from the spectators at the ground. 150 up. Max Holden. Savant is down the crease here a little bit, Holden. Take him on a little bit. On the board for Lions. They've gone pretty well. I think they will be happy with this. Emilio Gay. This one, they'll take it on straight to mid-on.
Got worse, couldn't it, if Haines and Gay had departed with less than...
In of width here, and this is going to be cut away. Will just be the one. Weight transfers really well, Tom Haines. And that will conclude the over.
Yeah, I'm just keeping my eye on the fielder there. I think it's Eastwaron who